Hello, my amazing people. Welcome to God Loves You channel, the home of news. If it is your first time of coming across this platform and you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here, we react to all forms of videos, local, international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. So, it is very, very important you like, share, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let's do it constructively. You are free to criticize. Of course, everybody is entitled to their opinion. So, but let's, drop our arguments, whatsoever you feel about the video that you watch constructively, always in the comment section. Thank you so much.
Politics is not for the weak in Nigeria. Nigeria's politics is never ever for the weak. That is why you have three major tribes amongst hundreds of tribes. Three major tribes recognized in Nigeria, which is Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. It is an endless battle for power and domination by the different ethnic nations within Nigeria. I want you to watch this video. Wike has made a statement that will put Rivers State in crisis. He says the Igbo people are a minority group in the Niger Delta region. The Igbo people, they are minority in Niger Delta. Watch this video. We'll be right back for much more analysis.
Let me tell you something, and people should have that right. Igbo does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not two times. Igbo does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Igbo will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Igbo cannot be governor. In Delta, Igbo is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He has never produced Igbo man to be governor of Delta. He has never. The only place Igbo man can solely be governor is in Bayelsa State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minorities. Out of our own benevolence, live and let live. I'm Marty Sebico. Gentlemen, we are working as a team. We are members of the same political family. Let's allow this to go this way. If it is by strength, it cannot be the Godis, it cannot be the Ebayas, it cannot be the Queres. It cannot. Every time you hear this, he just said this, he didn't say this. What kind of system are we talking about? So, when people do something to bring everybody together, you appreciate it. In fact, when I brought this governor, they said no, it's not the real job. They said not the real job. If you are talking about his job, you should come to the cannibals. How can you say if they want to give governor to his job, it should be a popo? You see the problem that we're in. And you close your eyes, you did it. All those who fought me, who said, no, we can't accept this, are the ones parading themselves, hanging around him, taking his money.
When we look at the kind of politics we play in Nigeria today, look at Tinubu and Yorubanization. People thought that Tinubu would be afraid to put his Yoruba brothers in every nook and cranny of positions in authority, but he stood his ground, because in politics you must be brutal, ruthless, selfish, radical. You must be brutal. That is why amongst other tribes, other ethnic nationalities, we recognize Wazobia, because the Igbos are brutal in their nature. They have the numbers and they are assertive, they are brutal. The Yorubas and the Hausa Fulani, you see, the son of El-Rufai made a statement. El-Rufai's son made a statement about Kaduna people, threatening that if they touch indigenous Kaduna people, they will continue to be killed. So he's somehow telling them that we Fulanis, we are here, we are standing, we are ruthless, we are brutal. That is why in northern Nigeria, the Fulani, because of their enduring nature, because of their consciousness, their ethnic consciousness, and the kind of politics they play, they remain in power. And as little as their population is, they are the ones that are controlling the economy, the politics of northern Nigeria. Like I said, politics in Nigeria is about the strong. If you are weak in Nigeria as an ethnic group, as a tribe, if you appear weak in Nigeria, you will be swallowed by the stronger groups. Look at Ohaneze. Killings in the Hamufu, Enugu state. The Ohaneze has not made a statement as an ethnic nationality in Nigeria. If it happened in the southwest, look at what happened in the southwest the other time. The governor of Ibadan, Oyo State, came out. He said there are sleeper cells, Boko Haram sleeper cells in Ibadan. They came out and they flushed them out. Look at what is happening in Ondo State. 20 farmers killed in Ondo State. Look at the meetings that is going on in the southwest to stop the Fulani. Everything is the Fulani. So what Wike is saying in River State is correct. That the Ijaw people are just noisemakers. Look at Fubara. Watch this video about Fubara. Look at what Fubara has been turned into. Now you need to make a statement in Nigeria to be respected and recognized as a tribe. Nigeria is never one. Don't be deceived by Nigeria's unity. You see, as we speak now, it is the north and the southwest, the Fulani and Yorubas, they are the ones that are rotating this power amongst themselves, because they have shown to be assertive. They have played their games very well over other tribes, while the Igbos refuse to be united in purpose, divided on all areas, on all sides. If we are focusing on a system change which will result to Biafra, let us focus on a system change. If we are focusing on an Igbo nation in Nigeria, let us focus on an Igbo nation. If we are not united as Igbos in whatever purpose we are pursuing, the stronger tribes, you see, the Yorubas are arming themselves. I've told you, every region has an agenda. Every region has an agenda. The Yorubas are arming themselves. Tinubu comes into power. He empowers Yorubas. He fixes Yorubas in every federal parastatal agency. And he's calling your bluff to show you how strong the Yoruba tribe is. It is not about mouth, cho-cho-cho. If the Igbos were united, would be one of the most formidable tribes with different ethnicities in Africa. But the Igbos are not united. How do I know? If Peter Obi were to be the president and he's doing what Tinubu is doing, what do you think would have happened? If Peter Obi were to be appointing Igbo people left, right, center, what do you think would have happened? There would have been another, the protest will, it will not take 3 to 4 months. They will have impeached Peter Obi. Now, because the Igbo people are not united, our disunity has cost us where we are today. That's why we are saying that we need to come together and have an agenda in the southeast. I don't know why I'm diverting to the southeast, because I'm an Igbo person and I'm much more concerned about the unity of the Igbo people. Let's have an agenda. Let's pursue that agenda, because we are a tribe of strong, intelligent people. We are also ruthless. When we unite ourselves together and said, this is where we are going, we'll match. The Yorubas are united. The Fulanis are united. That is why you see they share the powers within themselves. After Buhari, Tinubu, let's watch it. Okay. After Obasanjo, we have Yar'Adua. Accidental president was Jonathan. They removed Jonathan. After Jonathan, Buhari. After Buhari, who? Tinubu. After Tinubu, it is another Fulani, like it or not. After Tinubu, because the Fulani have shown themselves that we are strong, we are radical, we are assertive, we are dominating in northern Nigeria. It is supposed to be the Hausa. I told you Wazobia is Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Now it is Hausa Fulani. So the Fulani has taken ethnicity politics. It is what we practice in Nigeria. If you can blame Tinubu from now to tomorrow, continue blaming Tinubu. If like, don't go back to the drawing board and mark your territories, play your politics. You have advantages over other tribes and ethnicity. So I do not pity. When Wike make that statement, I had to sit down and had to reminisce and think over and over again. What Wike is saying is true. He said the Ijaw people, they are minority compared to the Ikweres. That is why Edwin Clark is an Ijaw in Delta State, but Ijaw cannot produce a governor in Delta State. The Ijaw are minority in Edo State. The Ijaw cannot produce governor in Edo State and other places you find the Ijaw people. You say the Ijaw people are only making mouth. They are just blah blah, cho. Wike has finished the Ijaw nation. Let us see whether a Fubara, who is an Opobo man, will come out and put an emphatic statement. You see, how did the Fulani conquer the Hausa? We have said we need to study how the Fulani conquered the Hausa. You must have an agenda, unity of purpose, and you must carry out your agenda. Committed, you must be resilient in pushing that agenda. Look at the Yoruba political class. They killed Abiola and many other persons. They went back to the drawing board and they followed the Northerners slow by slow. Tinubu came into the political scene. He started bringing together, using APC, using Lagos State. He conquered Lagos. Obasanjo tried so many things, tried to frustrate Tinubu, but he remained strong and stood his ground. Like I said, it is the strong in Nigeria's politics that gets the crown. It is not by we need to be political. We need to be negotiate. You need to know when to strike. You need to know when to negotiate. But you should not be disrespected. Tinubu stood his ground. From Lagos, he took this state. He now controlled the southwest politics. He now got a base. That was the base that was able to call Buhari CPC and their, 12 million votes. Come, let us have a coalition. That coalition, that strength. If the CPC, Buhari, who had that movement in the north, did not see that Tinubu had a strong followership in the southwest, they would have not had any coalition. They wouldn't have had any coalition. It's because some people have seen themselves to be strong and they will play that politics. They had a coalition and they chased out a weak Jonathan and Ijaw, a weak Jonathan out of power. It is only in Bayelsa State that Ijaw might say we have a majority that they can produce a governor. So in River State, Ijaw people no get out. So Asari Dokubo, I'm waiting for him to make a video in reaction to what Wike has said. I'm waiting for Asari Dokubo to make a video. Let's see who is strongest. So when the Fulani comes into southern Nigeria and tells you that religion comes before your ethnicity, it is a lie. They are pushing the agenda of how they defeated, how they conquered the Hausa people. So don't let everybody gaslight you. In the southeast, we have said it. When it comes to this shadow of a thing, we know where we stand. It is not about whether we are this or that. Anything that will undermine our culture, our heritage, and our identity, we are against it. Don't bring Muslim or Christianity and say, stop being an Igbo man. No, I am an Igbo man first before my religion. So that is why the British came and they used manipulation. They came in with missionary. Yes, missionary had good intentions. But the British government knew what geopolitics was. It is not about come, let's dialogue. The British wanted to turn Africans to Britons. That is why you have the policy of assimilation. France want to turn Africans to Frenchmen. They were about their ethnicity. They are about their ethnicity. France wanted to turn Africans to Frenchmen. Okay, for instance, like I'm an Igbo person. Britain will now say, forget your Igbo identity, become a British person. You speak like them, you dress like them, you have their names, you erase your names. That's why most of our forefathers never had our Igbo names. They erased their names, their identity, and gave them the identity of the British. So this is the same thing Fulani wants to do in southwest and other southern part of Nigeria. You see some Yoruba people now, because they are Muslims, you can't recognize them through their names as Yoruba people. Igbo, I want to say Uthman. You sacrifice your identity, your culture, because of somebody who is using religion. Style is using the back, wanting to come and dominate you. It's unfortunate what is happening in River State may cause another is catalyst to, I don't know, because River State, as you look, if River State boils, Nigeria is going to boil low. This one where Chatham House and the United Nations is telling us to devalue our naira. This one that we are struggling to build and get crude oil, and militants strike. This statement from Wike will get militants angry. You know, it's about, I feel do this one, if you do that one. If Asari Dokubo, Tompolo and Co were not that strong, Buhari would not negotiate with a Tompolo. So they had to show that we are strong in Nigeria. Power is not, power, respect is you don't get respect on a platter of gold. That is why I always talk about my Ohanese. I will repeat it again, and it pains me a lot. The kind of Igbo men we have in Nigeria today, these are not Igbo men. These must be some people from another space, another species. These are not true Igbo men. A true Igbo man will stand on his feet and defend his people, will die trying, die defending his people. Have you heard of the Igbo landing? These people say that we don't want to be slaves in the white man's land. It's either we die with our honor and integrity, with our identity. We don't want to go to somebody else and we turn to a slave. They made a mark in history. To today they are remembered. Cowards are not remembered. It is the brave people and their brave deeds that are remembered when you talk about history. So the Ohanese, you say you are the people representing. You see, when they disrespect Ohanese, this is one of the reasons why Igbos don't recognize that social cultural group. You say you represent Igbos, but now the Enugu state crisis, you cannot intervene. Fulani going into every nook and cranny of the country, showing their ruthlessness. They don't care. They are Fulani. They put it on their chest. They come to your place. Enugu traditional rulers went to visit the Southern Sokoto. Southern Sokoto told them that respect them. He was not okay. I'm sorry. The Sultan didn't tell them, I'm sorry that my people are killing. We'll try and fish out. He told them, go and respect them. After these traditional rulers visited the Southern Sokoto, the next week we saw the killings upon killings. Till today, there are killings. People cannot go to their farmland in Enugu State because we have a weak people in the name of Ohanese and Igbo politicians and leaders. They are licking the bomb of the Fulani. Fulani has become a superior ethnic city in Nigeria because they are not playing politics of come rub my shoulder, let you rub my shoulder. They are playing politics of I stand, I get it. Would you try me? Try me, let us try ourselves. We hit ourselves and there's respect. They are not trying to be logical. Look at what Tinubu is doing. Tinubu comes out and says this Yoruba must stay here, Yoruba must stay here. Everywhere Yoruba. And he looks at the Fulani around him. He looks at the politicians around him. He puts Yoruba. Look at Shetima. You think if Tinubu were to be a weak person, Shetima will have rolled him over. But you see, Shetima now is no longer, we don't know whether there is a vice president. We only think that we have Akpabio, Shey Tinubu, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are the three people that we have in the country today. It's because somebody has decided to be strong. I know I'm making this analysis on geopolitics. This is the local politics, so we are not talking about the international politics. We are here trying to mark our territories. While there are some people outside the shores of Nigeria, they are willing that they are planning to take over, make us slaves. Let us come together and restructure this country. That is the only time we will be strong enough to be able to face those Western powers that we want to turn us as third world countries forever with all our resources. We are a threat to them if we are developed, if we are united in purpose, if we have an agenda as Africa. We are a threat to this Western civilization. But they will never want us to be together. Look at Congo. In Africa, Congo get mineral resources past Nigeria now. Correct me please, I believe Congo has mineral resources. But small Rwanda, now they control them. Small Rwanda. Shikini small Rwanda, small boy Rwanda. Now they control River State. And we are here sitting on they will sit down, this and that. You need to be strong. Stand your ground. Look at Nnamdi Kanu came and stood. If he's going to die, he's die. See, it's not being a coward. If he's going to die, he's going to die. But he stood for his people, and this is what we want, irrespective of anything. That is the same thing Tinubu is doing in politics. I don't care what is your complaint. Yoruba man, sit down there. CBN, stay there. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Lagbaja, okay. Lagbaja don't go abi. Ona Yoruba man, stay there. This is the kind of politics that is being played in Nigeria today. Until we restructure Nigeria, we will not get our full potentials. I've said the restructuring is the key. So that the Yorubas will play Yoruba politics, the Hausa will play Hausa politics, the Igbos will play their politics. And with that identity politics, you can now launch. You can now launch in Africa. But since we are being lumped together, the Oyibo people will be putting confusion amongst us till thy kingdom come. They will be putting confusion. River State in crisis is advantage to the Fulani and Nigeria. River State in crisis is an advantage to the Fulani and Nigeria. Listen, no. Because if River State is united in purpose, whether it is the Ipobos, whether it's the Ikweres, the Ijos, the Calabaris, all of them, if they are united, my brother, and they say that we want to shut down all facilities, Nigeria will shake. I have said it before, 80% of our revenue last year came from oil. So it is the Niger Delta that runs the economy. The oil from Niger Delta that runs the economy. So these people are happy, the Fulani are happy that there's crisis. The ethnicities, ethnic nationalities in River State are at war against themselves. The Ikweres have proven that they are strong. They have a stronger person as a leader. Imagine Wike was Fubara. Imagine. You think all this men that Fubara is doing, Wike will do it. Wike will go for the jugular and will play tactically. See, there's one thing that not gra. You will be deadly, but you are calculative. You are deadly. As a man, you need to be deadly. You will be nice, though, but you need to be respected.